Welcome to round 3 of Friday Night Magic, hosted by Good Games Miranda. I'm Aussie Dranza. Something special for round 3, I'm actually in this match, so that's me, Aussie Dranza, on the left, and we have Bradley on the right. I'm actually playing Mono Black Devotion. Well, it's not really Mono Black, it's Black Green Devotion. And Bradley, if you've seen round 2, is actually playing Naya Good Stuff. So I'm taking a mulligan, and this was a bit of a longer match, so I have sped it up to 1.5 times the speed. And I am happy. So let's do some scry action. Elvish Mystic. Now, I make a ton of misplays during this game, but let's all factor in that I've had a very long day at work this day. So, Packrat taken down by the Mizium Mortars, and a Lifebane Zombie. So, I think I'll take care of that voice. Not too worried about their Keratid, and can't deal with most of the other cards in his hand using Lifebane's ability. And in comes Domri. So I play a Mutavault and get him for 3. Using Abrupt Decay to take care of the Domri raid. Making sure the camera's still working. Okay, so I have 5 mana now, and I can play the Gary, or Grey Merchant of Asphodel. So I'm feeling pretty confident at this point. Another Domri for Bradley, and instead he decides to fight the Lifebane Zombie. So, gonna need to find some other way to break through his defenses. Someone should tell me that the cards don't change no matter how many times I flick them. And we have another Grey Merchant. So at this point I'm fairly confident I'll be able to squeeze out that 4 damage. Nothing's really threatening me from the opposing side of the field. Just deciding how to get 4 damage through. I'm going to make Mutavault declare attacks. And we'll move on to match 2. So, remembering the night, I felt like I made a lot of mistakes in this match, and it probably came down to errors with Packrat. I think I need to make a decision to go either all in or not, and sometimes you just choose wrong. So, Duress deals with Domri Raid. No life loss for me. Happy times. Okay. So I often like to just blast out Packrat on turn 2. So I think I might do that here. And I do I'm happy to let them waste a removal spell on it, and if they don't have it, it gives me a sign, basically, that I'm open to take the pack rat route. Now, I know that Bradley is running, what's that fireboard wipe one? I know I have one of those around here. Sorry guys, got a bit of a cough, so... I am looking for... none of those cards. Alright, we'll figure it out later. So I've made pack rats. Now here, I think I'm playing my 4th land. And I'm pretty sure I have a grey merchant in hand as well. So, can't play it this turn, but I would like to play it eventually. And a Bile-Blight deals with the 2 Elvish Mystics. So, Banishing Light dealing with the real pack rat, but I think here, this is just FNM, so it's not a competitive rules enforcement. So he was just telling me he would have targeted the token. I think it was all done very quickly, so he wanted the token to disappear, knowing that I am playing the black-green style of the deck, so I would eventually find a way to deal with that Banishing Light. So here I removed my Grey Merchant of Asphodel for to create another pack rat, and I think that is probably where I misplayed. He's a pretty good source of reach for the black-green deck, and as you see, Bradley is going to start playing a few things that I'm not going to be able to break through with the pack rats, so this has set me back a fair bit. He just played Scion of Vitu-Ghazi, who creates a bird token and populates, so he's pretty much stalled me. And there's my secret tech, the Evolving Wilds. I'd like to say thank you for Bradley for loaning me the real cards I needed in my my mana base for the GP standard bounce back tournament. So the question here is whether to go all in with the pack rats I play a Devour Flesh, which is quite weak at the moment. And another Banishing Light deals with my pack rat token. So, starting to struggle to win with the pack rat strategy. So this is a pretty good combo for Bradley. He's got unlimited creature creation, really, unless I can deal with Xenagos. And Perforos is dealing 2 damage every time a creature enters the battlefield. Along with the Satyr having haste. He's doing a nice chunk of damage each turn. So Life Bane Zombie not quite what I need to seal this game. If I can draw a Grey Merchant, probably have more chance here. So the Grey Merchant that hit the bin is starting to bite me in the butt. So I believe I'm going to try and draw my way out of this, but it's probably not going to help. And we'll go on to match 3. So let's see if we stick with our 7-card hands. Looks like I'm happy, and I'm going to lead off with Thoughtseize. So, 4 life lost in the first turn of the game. And I get rid of Domri. I think I'm a little removal light in this one, and the card advantage Domri will give Bradley will be a bit too much to handle, so Devour Flesh, dealing with that Keratid, holds him off playing the Advent of the Worm that extra turn earlier. Museum Mortars and Advent of the Worm, the only targets here for duress, and I decide to get rid of the Advent. So, further signaling I likely have a lack of creature removal right now. And Nightveil Spectre can be pretty good in these games, as long as I can, because I can play any straight green creature, so if I can hit a Sylvan Keratid, I'll be able to play anything from his deck. But Museum Mortars dealt with that, as expected. And we have the Whip. And Banishing Light, dealing with the Whip, a Voice of Resurgence to put pressure, and I'm not in a great spot. Nice big Desecration Demon. So I don't think Bradley is running Selesnya Charm. So don't have to worry about that. But now he plays Scion of Vitu-Ghazi, copying the Voice of Resurgence token. So he's got 2 3/3s there, the bird and the Scion. And I can't exactly see what I got, but it looks like I'm going to get my... So use Golgari Charm to get my Wit back, destroying Banishing Light. And get a little bit of life gain. So still not completely stabilized. A good board for Bradley. And that dice is signifying that there's 2 tokens there, so there's 2 voice tokens. Domri Raid. or Rade. Some people say it like that, but I think it's Raid. And in for some beats. A lot of damage coming in there. Hero's Downfall on one of the tokens just to prevent a bit of the damage. So I'm going to need some answers here to his board. A couple of removal spells, but starting to get mana flooded. And in comes Night Veil Spectre. Hoping that so I'm not going to get a card because I'm going to hit Domri. I think I was just trying to prevent a fight scenario because I can dodge Mizium Mortars fairly well with Desecration Demons, but if he fights and then uses it, I'll be in trouble. But it's not really going to matter because he's got another voice token, Voice of Resurgence, sorry. And that's going to be able to hold up my Desecration Demon. And that's the game. Thanks for watching and come back for round 4. Or match 4. Round 4. Yeah.